The Techno Union was a commerce guild comprised of various technology firms in the galaxy. It played a prominent role in the Separatist crisis, as Foreman Wat Tambor allied with Count Dooku and the Confederacy of Independent Systems. Now, despite holding a seat on the Separatist Council and pledging their droid army to the Confederacy military during the Clone Wars, the Techno Union maintained their neutrality in the conflict, with many of their subsidiaries producing starships and weapons for the Galactic Republic. Nevertheless, the conclusion of the war, the remnants of the Techno Union would be absorbed by, essentially, the Republic's successor, the Galactic Empire. If you're looking at the history of the Techno Union, over 3 centuries before the end of the Clone Wars, the Techno Union came to the lava planet Mustafar and charged the native Mustafarians rent. In order to pay this rent, the Mustafarians were forced to mine mineral allotropes for the Union, a task they performed using the tools and technology such as droids supplied by the Techno Union. By the late Republic era, Sokoan industrialists had, through aggressive investments and shrewd maneuvering, largely assumed control of the conglomerate. They held many major positions and even relocated the headquarters to Seiko Minor, forcing outsiders to adapt to their environmental needs. The Union also gained representation in the Galactic Senate at some point. Goom Sam became their senator at some point before the Clone Wars. Now, 2 years before the staged kidnap of Jedi Grand Master Yoda, a batch of the Techno Union's battle droids was stolen by Chikarian smugglers. The Union petitioned Jedi High Council for their return after the Jedi recovered the batch, but the conglomerate was told that the droids were now Galactic Republic property. After Yoda, Jedi Mace Windu and Jedi Master Bant Aaron used the droids in the staged kidnapping. Padawan Anakin Skywalker, after seeing a Union signal confirmation module, deduced that the Union had produced the droid, so Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi proposed meeting with Sam to get answers. When Windu recalled that the Senator was not on good terms with the Jedi Order, Kenobi suggested heading to the Union headquarters on Seiko Minor instead. However, Skywalker realized there was a non-Union symbol between the battle droid's photoreceptors, meaning another faction could have been behind the attack. Anakin Skywalker offered to fly Kenobi to Seiko Minor himself if the symbol proved to be meaningless, though they soon found it was the logo of the Nova Crime Syndicate. This led to 2 Jedi on the Wheel space station, then glee ensemble, where they learned the kidnapping had been a test for them both. Now on to the Separatist crisis. Wat Tambor once said, "The Techno Union Army is at your disposal." The Techno Union was one of several corporate titans that quietly aligned itself with Dooku, charismatic ex-Jedi and Count of Sereno, before he founded the Confederacy of Independent Systems. While joining the Count was a risk, it gave the Union special privileges, notably a seat on the Separatist Council. By 22 BBY, galactic tensions had reached a fever pitch. During a summit with Dooku on the planet Geonosis, the Techno Union's leader, Foreman Wat Tambor, pledged to supply the conglomerate's droid army to the Separatist Alliance. Shortly thereafter, the first battle of Geonosis saw the outbreak of the Clone Wars. Despite its actions on Geonosis, the Techno Union claimed neutrality in the Clone Wars and retained the representation in the Galactic Senate by Senator Sam, but in reality, intergalactic banking clan Senator Nix Card and Trade Federation Representative Lot Dodd keep an eye on things for Count Dooku to make sure his master, Dark Lord of the Sith Darth Sidious, plans do not go unhinged. Sam lobbied for an intensification of the war effort, with the intention to create greater need for the Union's products, by the Grand Army of the Republic, of course. Indeed, member corporations such as Quat Drive Yards, Blast Tech, and Republic CNR Systems were vital to the GAR, lending the Techno Union an air of plausible deniability as it continued arming the Separatists. However, for every warship created for the Republic, the Union's member corporations manufactured 1 million battle droids, as the Union's only true loyalty was to war. The Techno Union's support of the Confederacy was demonstrated during the Battle of Anaxis, as it was able to utilize a Republic strategy algorithm captured with presumed dead ARC Trooper Echo. By this time, the Union had also at least one decimator during the Republic missions to rescue Echo. Wrecker caused this decimator's destruction and the loss of one of their most valuable assets, and didn't report it to the Separatists, causing them to lose the Battle of Anaxis. During the war, the Union defended its vital worlds with a combination of overstock and prototype starships from their member corporations. Many of these worlds, such as Hypor, Seiko Minor, and Utapau, will be sites of major battles. As far as the dissolution of the Techno Union, at the conclusion of the war, Minister Tambor was killed with the rest of the Separatist Council in Mustafar. The Republic would be reformed into the Galactic Empire, which proceeded to absorb the remnants of the Techno Union. This forced its low-level technicians and machinesmiths to seek new employment all over the galaxy. The Empire would go on to award the Techno Union's refineries to the Mining Guild. So as you can see, the history of the Techno Union, albeit brief in Star Wars canon, its demise, well, it went to just about nothing after the end of the Clone Wars, which one could assume was by design by Emperor Palpatine. Thank you for listening, and for more content you can always subscribe to the Uncle to Uncle podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Also hit that subscribe button, you know I like it.